Abundance Now and YesFinanciallyFree.com with day 46, I think. Gosh, I'm losing track of what day I'm on. I think it's day 46 of the 64-day peace challenge. Inspired by this monk here, Bhante Panakara. There, he's speaking at George Washington University back in February on day 108 of his walk for peace, when they walk from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. And so it's inspired by their talk. And I actually have lost track of what day I'm on. That's so funny. Hold on, let me see. I just pressed play by accident. I'm going to check what day I'm on this peace challenge. So a little bit about myself. Every day I wake up at the same time, and I'm doing this peace challenge taught by Bhante Panakara. And I am on day 45. Day 45, guys, okay. Day 45. And so it's 65-day challenge recommended by Bhante Panakara to create peace of mind and happiness. True happiness that doesn't depend on anything from the outside, which to me is like, yes, sounds so good. So I was like, I want that. So I started listening to his talks, and I learned a lot. And so and in one of his talks, he said, you have to do the practice. You can't just keep watching us walk, right? You have to actually do what I say. So I started doing it, and he said to do it for 64 days. In one of his talks, he said 64 days. So I was like, okay, to make a habit. So then I started this 64-day challenge, doing it every day for 64 days at the same time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah? And so that's what I do every day, every morning, same time. So a little bit about myself. We're going to, first of all, just so you know, we're doing the peace challenge today. We're going to do gratitude practice. We're going to do our financial freedom affirmations and our financial freedom visualization. So I do that every morning, all right? A little bit about who I am. My name, again, is May Doldalau. I live in Waikiki with my husband, Jomel, and our 12-year-old son, Jordan, and my mom. Back in 2011, I had over $40,000 of credit card debts, mostly credit cards, line of credits. Didn't own any property, never had. But by 2016, April, paid it all off. Quit my job December 23rd, 2016 was the last day, working at a local bank here in Hawaii. And I started coaching clients to do what I did, which is not only pay off debt, but also, the moon is so beautiful. I'm going to show you, okay? I live in Waikiki. I didn't only pay off debt. Our net worth improved by about $500,000, and we were making almost $500 a month in passive income. And so I started coaching clients to do what I did in what I call Finance Freedom Mastermind programs, which you can find out more about at my blog, YesFinanciallyFree.com. So I'll show it to you now. I went there to find out what day I was on the challenge because I forgot. So YesFinanciallyFree.com, yeah? And you can see replays of yesterday, the day before. Every day of the challenge is on here, okay? So you can watch all the replays if you like. Join in anytime. I have a free webinar on Wednesday in 2 days at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, okay, noon Eastern. When buying your first home becomes more profitable than renting, you have to check that out. If you want to be on that free webinar, okay, just join my email list, and I will email a Zoom link to you. And then you can join this free webinar on Wednesday that I'm doing, okay? How do you join my email list? Go to YesFinanciallyFree.com, and there's this spot where you can put your first name, email, hit the yes button, and then you're on my email list, and then you can get a free ebook. You can also go to contact us. Remember, we're at YesFinanciallyFree.com. Contact us. That's the free book, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. Just put in your first name, email, get instant access, and you will get that free ebook. You'll be on the email list, and you'll get on the you'll get the webinar link, and you'll also get you'll not only get a webinar link, you'll get the replay link of the webinar, and you'll get more great trainings. I do a training on financial freedom every month, so check it out, right? It's a great email list. So we're going to do our gratitude practice today. Thank you for being on live, guys. Hello from Hawaii. Let's do it. We're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for our life. Thank you for my life. Thank you that I'm alive this morning. Thank you for a beautiful day outside. Thank you for the moon. Thank you for the fresh air. Thank you that I'm doing this challenge for every day, and I'm waking up and doing this live every morning. Thank you that I woke up at 3:40 this morning and I'm here and I did my meditation and I did my, thank you for that. Thank you for this discipline that I've discovered that I have. Thank you. Thank you so much that I have this discipline. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for you guys being on the live. Thank you for technology and internet connections that we can actually do things like this and be live and talk to each other, and who knows where we're from as long as we have the internet. Is so amazing. Thank you. Thank you for my heartbeat this morning, the skin, my organs. Thank you that I'm healthy. Hi, thank you so much for our health. Thank you, thank you, thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this life. Thank you. Thank you that I'm breathing this morning. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're done with our thank you practice, which is awesome. Now we're going to do our peace practice. Remember, it's day 45 of the 64-day peace challenge. So the first step is to get a pen, okay, and a piece of paper. So go ahead and do it with me. And go ahead and write, today is going to be my peaceful day, right? Today, and then you read it in your mind. You look at the sentence, you read it in your mind. Hi, Luna. And then you say out loud, today is going to be my peaceful day. Yeah, Luna? Today is going to be my peaceful day, Luna. Is today going to be your peaceful day? Okay. And then no one can ruin it except us. We are in charge of our own day. And we just declared to the universe it's going to be peaceful. Hence, it will be peaceful unless we decide to change that. And I love this practice. Yesterday, I was out with my family, and there was a moment where I could have had an argument with my husband, but I chose peace instead, and it was fine. We were peaceful. It was so nice. So it really is up to us, you know? And I was like, wow, this is so powerful. This is powerful stuff. So today is going to be my peaceful day, and we're going to do the practice now. So what we're going to do is mindfulness practice, and he taught to do breathing. He also said you can listen to your heartbeat if you want. There's a lot of wonderful things you can do. So we're going to do breathing. So when you breathe in, count 1, breathe out, count 1, breathe in, count 2, breathe out, count 2, breathe in, count 3, out, count 3, and you're focusing on your breath right here. And you're not trying to control your breathing, you're just trying to notice how are you breathing and counting as you breathe, okay? That's to give your mind something to do the counting. And then you count to 5, then start over again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you count to 7, then 8, and then 9, then 10. And then you start over again, 1 to 5. So that's the counting, all right? And if you get distracted, just start over. If you lose count, just start over from 1 and be nice to yourself. This is key. Be nice to yourself. It's okay, just start over, yeah? And then the next thing is if you have a thought come to distract you, just look at the thought and say thought, 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 and then come back to your breathing, yeah? If you have a feeling like I like to say anger for some reason. Okay, if you have anger, if you have pain or numbness or itchiness, just look at it and say feeling, 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 and come back to your breathing, okay? If you hear sounds, right, just sound, 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 and come back to your breathing. So you're constantly just want to focus on your breathing. So if something wants to distract you, you notice it, you acknowledge that it's there, and you come back, all right? He said he had a speech, he talked about kind of a child. Sometimes children will have a fit, you know, they'll want to get your attention. They'll just be screaming your name. But if you just look at them and say, you know, yes, and how are you, and all this, they stop screaming because they just want your attention, right? Once you acknowledge them and whatever they're feeling and everything, come back to what you're doing, and then they're fine. So said if you see thoughts that are trying to distract you, just acknowledge them, come back to your breathing, and those thoughts will go away. Oh, thank God, right? Okay, let's do the practice together. Alexa, set timer. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
Timer's running for 5 minutes.
Remember, just focus on your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Just focus. If you lost focus, just come back. Focus again. Alexa, stop. Okay, that's 5 minutes. How did you do? I got distracted 3 times, I'd say. Started over. It was really good though. I really enjoy this practice. The rest of the day, for the mindfulness practice, focus on one thing at a time. So when you're driving, don't listen to music or talk on the phone. When you're cooking, just focus on cooking. I noticed I have a friend that I used to call a lot and talk to when I'm driving, and I stopped, and I hadn't talked to him for a while. I called him yesterday to wish him a happy birthday. We're gonna meet him. Our family's gonna go eat dinner with him on Thursday, but his birthday's today. But I realized that because of this mindfulness practice, I haven't talked to him in a while, and he is constantly doing things while he's on the phone, constantly. Every time I call him, he's like doing something. So I stopped doing that, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting how my life is changing. So I don't call people when I'm driving. My husband does it a lot. I don't anymore. I don't watch TV at all while I'm doing stuff. I used to start doing it when I was cooking. I cook a lot. I'm a mom, yeah. I cook a lot, and I used to kind of want to turn the TV on, but it distracts you from cooking, right? And Bhante Panakara says, if you listen to music while you're cooking, you might cut yourself. The same with TV, you get distracted. I noticed that it takes me longer to cook because the TV's playing. It's like, so once I stop doing that, I'll just focus on what I'm doing. I get mixed feelings about it, Sometimes I'm like, oh, is it gonna be really boring? But while I'm doing it, it's not really boring. It's actually really nice. So I recommend it. I'm in practice, okay? When we eat, no talking. So that's really hard for Americans to do. Because when we eat is when we kind of gather and talk to each other. So I try to eat first, and then when I'm done eating, I will talk. It's challenging. But last night actually we were very quiet when we ate. It was really good. So that's the practice during the day. The mindfulness breathing, you can breathe maybe once an hour if you have a job. Every hour while you're working, stop, do mindfulness breathing. You'll have done 1 minute out of an hour. For 8 hours is 8 minutes a day. Lunch break, you could do more if you like. Night before you go to bed, do an hour. And I realize I really look forward to that time. Even though I'm not doing a whole hour, it's like time for myself. I can do my breathing. I can think about my day. He says to think about your day, review it. If there's anyone that you did wrong to, apologize, ask for forgiveness, text them, call them, forgive yourself. Then if anyone did any wrong to you, forgive them, and then go to bed. And you will have a clean slate. When you sleep, when you wake up, it'll feel really good and you'll feel happy. So that's the practice. So good luck with it today. And 64-day challenge, I will be with you at least for 64 days. I will be continuing the practice after 64 days because this is to create a habit. I just don't know if I'll do it live or not on YouTube. Maybe, maybe not. So let's do our financial freedom affirmations and visualization, and then our morning practice will be completed. So I'm going to show you where to find affirmations. If you go to yesfinanciallyfree.com and go to map to freedom, I have this. It's kind of like, it tells you all about how to become financially free using this blog. Number 5 is called Do It Yourself on Yes Financially Free. And I actually really love investing and, creating passive income. 643 affirmations for financial freedom, wealth, abundance, money, and prosperity. All right? And there's a bunch of affirmations here you can do. So you can pick them and just read some every day if you like. Okay. I feel rich. All right? Repeat after me. I feel rich. I feel rich. How do I feel rich? How do I feel rich? Oh, see, that's a good affirmation. I love money. Money loves me. I love money. Money loves me. How do I love money? How does money love me? How do I love money? How does money love me? Ooh. I attract money now. I attract money now. How do I attract money now? How do I attract money now? I'm I'm very happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities from many sources on a continuous basis. Whew. I'm very happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities from many sources on a continuous basis. Ooh. I am very happy and grateful that money comes to me in increasing quantities from many sources on a continuous basis. I am receiving money now. I am receiving money now. How am I receiving money now? How am I receiving money now? I have more than enough money. I have more than enough money. How do I have more than enough money? How do I have more than enough money? I am willing and ready and able to receive money. I'm willing, ready, and able to receive money. How am I willing, ready, and able to receive money? I see abundance everywhere. I see abundance everywhere. How do I see abundance everywhere? How do I see abundance everywhere? I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. How am I a money magnet? How am I a money magnet? I love that one. That one's so fun. You find money on the street. I was trained to do this in the Millionaire Mind Intensive. You find money on the street, you pick it up, you say, I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's so much fun. I highly recommend it. Okay. That's it for our money affirmations for this morning. We're going to do our financial freedom visualization. So put your left hand over your heart, right hand over that. Breathe in and out through your heart space. Feel gratitude. Feel the feeling. Breathe it in and out, the feeling of gratitude through your heart space. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay, now imagine you're financially free. What are you doing with your life? Who are you with? What is happening? Imagine it and feel it now. All right, we're done. Hope you had a nice visualization. Thank you for being on the live this morning. I appreciate you all. If you want to learn more about financial freedom and you want to work with me personally, go check out the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. Yeah, I'll show you where you can work with me if you want. Yesfinanciallyfree.com. I've already told you a lot of great things like Map to Freedom. I told you how to join the email list and get the free training I'm doing Wednesday. But if you still want more than free and you want to actually work with me personally, I have different products. I talked about this one in February, Finance Freedom Train Live in January. So this month, March, I'm highlighting 1 Year Finance Freedom Makeover. So this is a great product. I have an office hour every Monday in about 24 minutes. So 24 minutes, I send out a Zoom link to anyone who is in the 1 Year Finance Freedom Mastermind Makeover. And all these 3, actually, I send the link to do an office hour. What does that mean? You can jump on Zoom with me and ask me any questions you want, get additional help, do your financial numbers, which if you do my programs, I teach you how to do that. So in this program, you get video lessons that teach you how to calculate your net worth. That's one number. How to calculate your cash flow. That's another number. How to calculate your financial freedom account. That's another number. And how to calculate your passive income. So 4 numbers we calculate. You can calculate every month, every quarter, every year. I recommend you do it quarterly at least. You don't have to do it monthly, but quarterly would be good. And then I teach you how to do that in the videos. Now, if you have questions about how to do it, you can always jump on the live Zoom every Monday and get support and help. So I'll be there with you every step of the way. On Mondays, I will be available. So this program, you get the weekly video lesson sent to you once a week. You just have to watch it. It takes about less than an hour to watch it, and then just do what it says. That might take another hour of your time. So every week you spend 2 hours a week, but you're creating financial freedom for your entire life. It's so amazing. You can do a lot in 2 hours a week. And then if you need help, you can add another hour and come on the Q&A on Monday, yeah? And this whole product, 1 Year Finance Freedom Makeover, only costs $397 for the entire year. So it is an amazing program. I highly recommend it. You can see a testimonial from one testimonial here from Barbara, who did the program. She loved it. You can check out all these different information, and when you're ready, just click on the link. Yeah. I was just talking about in the program, I've spent a lot of money learning about financial freedom, and I got into a lot of debt too. It wasn't about financial freedom only. I spent a lot of money on personal development, a lot of different things, but mostly, yeah, education. I spent a lot of money on educational programs, and I got into a lot of debt, and then I paid it all off. I told you my story earlier, and since I paid it off, my life has been so much better. So if you want to work with me, let me know, and I will see you tomorrow morning, same time. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much. Have a peaceful day. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful.